Hello, hello. Happy Friday. Oh my goodness, it's Friday. Oh, what did I do? Interesting. 1 second. I don't know why it didn't click on. Hello, Sean. Ooh, that's what I didn't want to happen. There we go. All right. Happy Friday. Welcome. This is for the week of the 22nd through to the 28th. No clarifications. All signs, starting with Aries, heading our way all the way down to Pisces. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channeled messages that come my way. So always take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or cross-watch for somebody that you are dealing with. Good afternoon, Vicky. Ooh. All right, starting with the Aries. Again, no clarifications. We're going to pull it anyway. Okay. Aries. Overall energy for your reading is number 42, woman holding a coin. And it is pertaining to number 2, main female. You could be the main female. It could be somebody you're dealing with. You'll have to take it how it resonates. But the woman holding the coin feels very grounded, stable, could have finances coming in. For some of you, even turning your dreams into reality. Something kind of like the Midas touch. We have the 9 of Earth. Well, there you go. That is wish fulfillment. Not only is it wish fulfillment, but it is being able to reap the rewards of the fruits of your labor. And the 6 of Air, which is telling me that not only are you coming into some financial stability and then some, but the 6 of Air is moving into calmer emotional and mental waters after a time of, I heard discrepancy, which is interesting, but it feels more like there was a time of possibly fear, overthinking, overanalyzing. It feels like just shadowy kind of energy, not necessarily you in your shadow, although that's probably how it was created, but just a tough time mentally, emotionally. We have the moon, Pisces energy. The moon. Interesting. I feel like there is a need to follow your intuition. I also feel like you are sailing through your fears. You're finally putting them to rest. I heard enough is enough. With the 2 of water, there's definitely some kind of romantic situation on the table for some of you. This feels very much like, well, I heard getting out of your own way and then stepping over something. Like you've had to step over something. So far, Aries, it feels as though you're either dealing with a main female, you are the main female, there's grounded stability, finances coming in, an end to the fear, stress, anxiety, emotional and otherwise, and some kind of romantic opportunity on the horizon or currently. In the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 28, victory. Like it. Victory. Pertaining to none other than number 27, unexpected income. I feel like some of you just prove to yourself how you're manifesting. Kind of like, I'm going to try it. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Well, it worked. It feels like a synchronicity taking place. Give me 1 second. Jehovah's Witnesses just showed up at my doorstep. Uno momento. apologies on that. Okay. So, victory, success, unexpected income coming in for Aries. This is the tumultuous energy I was feeling, the fighting, arguing, the overthinking, overanalyzing. It's the 5 of air, which is, again, fighting, arguing, could be external, but I feel like it all starts from within before it ends up outside. But what I love to see, this is the victory that's going to shift that energy, the 10 of air, which is ending of that cycle. And again, it almost feels like enough is enough. Like I'm just done. I'm going to give this a whirl ski and see if it works out. And then it works out. And you're like, holy mother, it worked. Like it feels very like excited kind of, and almost blown away. Like, wow, it worked. With the king of water, Pisces energy specifically, but it's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. That could be who this relationship is pertaining to. But if we're talking about an energy, it could be your energy, somebody you're dealing with, somebody who's highly intuitive, psychic, kind, caring, compassionate. It also talks about following your heart and feeling the vibrations of situations as opposed to what's playing out around you, because the ego likes to deceive in a respectful sense. It deceives, your ego deceives you for either being the victor or the victim. So it's not like it's purposefully like, ha ha ha, we're going to get you. It's in essence trying to protect you, which is the ego's soul mission. But it isn't meant to protect you in daily life. It's meant to only be protecting you when we're talking about there's a bear, there's a mountain lion, dangerous situations, if you will, like life or death. That being said, I feel like you're being called to follow your heart, your higher faculties, but this could be somebody that you're dealing with. And then we have a 6 of fire, which 6 of fire is recognition. But it's also, for some of you, it could be like a small level of fame. Again, you could be recognized at work, receiving some kind of an award. I definitely feel like the unexpected income, the finances is a big deal for you. And again, I feel like this is, I don't think it's coming out of nowhere energetically, but I feel like for you, it almost feels shocking and surprising. All right, from the new deck that Sean, thank you, Sean, just got, the Solace Oracle, we have number 37. This is an interesting one. I like the art on these cards. The Ferris wheel in the back, guy playing a guitar. I heard banjo. maybe there's banjo playing taking place. Number 37. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'll do that on another, like maybe on a monthly or something, because these are really long. Strings of my heart must dance to my own tune. Pull me up, pull me down, as hard as you try, I will never conform. In essence, it brings me back to that Pisces energy. It's like following your own heart, not concerning yourself with what other people around you think or believe or what anything else tells you. It's having faith, and not only faith, but it feels like trusting yourself, your judgment, having confidence in yourself, which again, that feeling of like trying to manifest something and it actually happening, and you're like, whoa, I am powerful. I do have this ability. So I'm going to shuffle and we will move on to Taurus. It's so funny. Oh, thank you. It's Arlington Hardware. They have a sale the first Saturday of every month. I think it's Saturday. It's funny that the Jehovah's Witnesses came while I'm doing tarot. I don't think they're a big fan of that. They don't come for me. They are not they're not my peeps. The Mormons come for me. Very rarely anymore. I don't think that they have a database where they like leave notes to let them know that I don't partake. I'm nice though. I'm always nice. Okay, I'm going to be honest. I have a poppy seed in my mouth because I just ate a poppy seed muffin. I think I just got it, but I kept feeling it. And they're tiny. Poppy seed muffins are really good, by the way. So I'd throw that out there. How is Vicky number 2? It's because Sean, the first thing Sean does when he gets here is like, I'm here. I'm number 1. I'm kidding. I still don't understand how it works. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. I appreciate you. Oh. All right. Wash my poppy seed down. All right. Oh, I'm like, what is my paper? Uh-oh, my thing came out. My little stylus rubber thing. Whatever, I'll fix it later. Taurus. Taurus. Happy Friday. This is for the week of the 22nd through to the 28th. I have to find somewhere else to put that. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or cross watch for somebody that you are dealing with. What do we got? Ooh. Interesting. I'm taking it in the reverse because that's how it flew out, but I find it interesting because the cards feel a little bit different than it being in the reverse. We'll go with it. Number 46, Chakra Archangel Metatron. This is clarity of thought and personal vision. This is your third eye, your sixth sense. But it's pertaining to number 7, message, and number 30, adjudication, Taurus. So, in the reverse, automatically, I feel like you are not following your intuition or you haven't opened up your third eye. If it's open, you're not paying attention. But what I find interesting is that there's a message coming through. And it's something, I almost feel like you're ignoring the message. There's a judgment that needs to be made, and frankly, it'll happen whether you are following your intuition or not. But I feel like it's almost like somebody's knocking, but nobody's home. The answer is there. Something that I feel like is going to bring balance to a situation. Not only balance, but adjudication to me is a final judgment. It's a making a balanced decision. And you're being led and guided, hence the message, but you're not following the guidance. So whether you've closed off to it, it never goes away. So it's not that it's not there for you. It's that you're not paying attention or you're not listening or aware of it. We have the Chariot, victory, success, forward momentum. That's Cancer energy, number 7. Page of water, and the messenger of air. So in order for you to have victory, success, and forward momentum, you're being called to follow your heart and listen to the guidance, to really get more into that childlike, playful energy. Children are highly sensitive, very connected to what's beyond the veil. Up until a certain point, when it kind of starts, the real world slowly starts masking that away. So when I get the page of water, it feels like there is communication coming through and that you're needing to tap back into that energy with the messenger of air. This is, her third eye is highlighted with a feather. And feathers are spirit. It's you're literally being given the blueprint, the map, the answer. And you're in the energy of, no, maybe too much logic. Maybe, well, you are earth energy, so you're very attached to this 3D. Interesting. There is a need to tune in, definitely. The underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of. We have number 28, victory. Interesting. Because Aries just got that. And it's pertaining to number 17, gift. Well, this is the underlying energy. I feel as though the victory, the success, the forward momentum is tied to the gift. And I feel like the gift is your gift of sight. So you need to open up to this. I highly recommend doing meditation. I mean, I recommend meditation to everybody, whether you're trying to heighten gifts or not. But I highly recommend meditation to open yourself back up to the gift. It isn't the gift that goes away. It's you that closes off to it. We have the Fool, Aries, Aquarius energy, leap of faith, new cycle beginning. And what is this cycle all about? The Nine of Water, wish fulfillment. Not only is it wish fulfillment, but it's emotional sovereignty. Emotional sovereignty is beautiful, especially when you're open up to gifts, because then you're fully aware of where your energy begins and ends and somebody else's. You're able to pick up on those subtle shifts and changes, and in essence, it's communication. So Taurus, I feel like more than anything this week, it's about you needing to be open up to the divine guidance you're being given. It's beautiful. There's gift, charity. Maybe charity means something. The Chariot, victory, success, forward momentum, wish fulfillment. Okay, you have number 33. My lucky number, mainly because I was born on 3/3. It's not really a lucky number, but it is my birthday. Interesting. I've got to cover, I don't know really how much I have to cover of this, but I will do my darndest. Beautiful. Again, it feels like a woman soaking in the sun, but it's interesting because it almost feels like there's no beginning or end between her and the earth and life in the world. Like the energy blends into her. All right, number 33. Return to sender. It's wrapped perfectly in one small package. All of what is left of me when we were us. Where do I send it? Oh my gosh. It's called The Gift. I don't know if you can see that. It's literally called The Gift. Interesting. Okay, I'm just going to read this tiny part, and I'll do this for everybody from here on out if they have it. It's gone. That, what you were together, that place, that moment, that space, wrap it up and ship it far away, anywhere other than your heart. That feels more like a letting go. Maybe you're going through a divorce or a breakup, but that feels like releasing the past, letting it go. I feel like it could be more than just relationship. So whatever has caused you to be closed off to your sixth sense, if you will, your spiritual gifts, I feel like you're being called to take it back. And if I were to take this more as opposed to literal in a current situation, returning a gift to sender, it almost feels like you're meant to receive your gift back. You're meant to be back open back up to it. Gosh dang it. I will be right back. I have to let the cat in. Everybody must be having some crazy disruptions because I surely am. Well, exciting. You're going to hear the cat meow at the door until it gives up. I don't know if you can hear it, but he'll stop eventually. Okay. I'm going to move on to Gemini after I shuffle. I love these cards, by the way, Sean. Thank you. Good for you, Vicky, and fantastic, Sean. I'm glad that you could manifest that. Nothing better than leaving work early on a Friday. Just so you're all aware, I almost pushed this live so that I could take a nap. And I was like, no, I'm actually going to not nap today. I get up at like 5 in the morning to feed the cats and then do like daily stuff. And then I have clients to work with and blah, blah, blah. Enough about me. But back to me. I literally normally take a nap at some point in the early afternoon. And I decided today that I was not going to do that. Although I'm probably going to go to bed at like 6 o'clock now. Well, then just pull over. That's what you get for starting to watch when you have to drive. Actually, Leanne does it all the time. Speaking of, I don't see Leanne. All right, Gemini. Let's see. Gemini. All right, Gemini. This is for the week ahead. Ooh, where'd that go? The 22nd through to the 28th. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way. Just want to make sure I got them all. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or cross watch for somebody that you're dealing with. Gemini. Hopefully you can't hear my son in the other room playing video games with his friends. I can hear him. Okay. Gemini. Overall energy. Number 14, caring connection. Pertaining to number 22, official person. You could be seeing 222. So official person, again, can be anybody in your life. This actually feels more, for some, military connection on some level. Could be a brother, an uncle, a cousin, mother, like, but somebody who actually has some kind of, I don't even feel like it's law enforcement. I am seeing a firefighter. So some kind of, but maybe some kind of a military background. Maybe even if they weren't the ones that held the honor, if you will, they were in the family that moved all the time. It's interesting. Either way, this is coming through this week. So caring connection pertaining to, and it doesn't have to be love. It can be. But it's something. Oh, now I'm getting a song. And all I'm getting is I'm coming home. I don't know what song it is. I don't know who sings it. Just, I'm coming home. So maybe that was just the message. we have an Ace of Fire, a brand new passionate beginning. There could be a little passion involved, but it's not just passion. It's creativity. It's action. It's a time to take action, forward momentum, passion, drive, desire. We have the Nine of Water. So far, I'm loving these readings for this week. The Nine of Water, wish fulfillment. Also emotional sovereignty, but I'm feeling more like this is a wish fulfillment. With the Four of Air. So the Four of Air, peacock feathers, look up the meaning for that. Four of Air. Well, I heard I see, I spy. So the eye of the peacock feather could be important on some level. I'm feeling a tremendous amount of energy running through my heart chakra. And I can't necessarily put an emotion to it. It's like I'm feeling alive and alert, and I can't explain it, what I'm feeling in words, I guess. Four of Air is, yes, rest, rejuvenation, healing, but more than anything, it's meditation, receiving guidance and downloads. I heard my prayer's been answered, and then I started hearing just like a prayer. Your voice can take, I don't think it's mainly the whole song. I think that's Madonna. But there's some wish or prayer or something being answered for somebody. I'm getting chills now. So this is a really strong energy coming through for somebody. Underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of. We have number 36, your second chakra, Archangel Ariel. This is intimacy and creativity. It is pertaining to number 2, main female. So you could be the main female. It could be somebody that you're dealing with. Something's unlocking your creative. I heard loins. There could be some intimacy taking place for some of you. I don't feel like this is for everybody, but I do feel like there could be some stuff for some of you, like a rekindling, if you will. We do have an Ace of Air, a new way of thinking and believing. The Ace of Air is truth, clarity. It is like cutting through the veil, receiving guidance and downloads. And then we have a messenger of earth. Something's coming through in the tangible. Not only are you receiving some kind of divine guidance, clarity, truth, epiphanies, focus. It's like, well, for some of you, like the light bulb just came on. With the messenger of earth, there is something tangible coming in, and it's been coming for a while. This is a long time coming. So it could be this person that's coming in, that messenger of earth, very grounded, stable. But I also feel like you are going to be, in essence, kind of following this energy of loyal, grounded, stable, taking your time. This isn't a fast-moving energy. In fact, it's the slowest moving energy, slowest knight in the deck. Gemini, we have number 55. So you have a 22 and a 55. You could be seeing any of those. Fives are symbols of change. Honestly, this picture immediately makes me feel like seeing through the veil or cutting through the veil. Number 55, huh? Interesting. Number 55, trial and error. Tender moments spoken by soft lips, delivered by a smooth tongue, captivating so completely, yet tainted by a stagnant mind. Realization of loss, sadness, replaces anticipation. Sometimes you meet a new love interest and the excitement elevates your spirit. Interesting. Interesting. All right, I'm going to shuffle Gemini and move on to the next one, which would be Cancer. Leanne! You only get such a exciting Leanne because we don't get to see you very often. Everybody else is like, hey, we just saw you a week ago. I'm just kidding. It's no, it was like a prayer. You're wrong, Sean. You're wrong. Hello, Serenity now. Often-ish. I think you forgot the not very in front of that statement. You guys aren't chopped liver. Because honestly, I don't really like chopped liver. So I don't feel that you're chopped liver. You could be chopped steak. Did you? Well, now I can't scroll back. Oh, and why did I freeze? I'm so sick of that. I don't know. It won't let me scroll back up. Stupid. I don't know who said it wasn't Bon Jovi, is all I'm saying. I am not vegan. I like meat. And vegans don't eat dairy, do they? I like eggs. And veggies and fruit. Yeah, I think he just wanted to win the #1 prize. Just saying. I don't really like dairy. Did I say eggs? Eggs is poultry. What am I saying? Apparently I believe that eggs are dairy. Oh my gosh. I don't even know where that came from. Oh, so you were right and Vicky was wrong. I'm just kidding. Nobody's wrong. That's just not the song that came through. Plants are alive too. I just thought I'd throw that out there. Okay. Let's move on to Cancer, shall we? 34, 38 for Lake Cancer. These cards are so new that they're coming out in super chunks. And so when it comes out like this many cards, I'm just taking the one. Just so you're all aware. I'm not reading like 6 cards. All right, Cancer. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channeled messages that come my way. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or cross watch for somebody that you are dealing with. Ugh. Oh, that was all of them, huh? Let's make sure we didn't drop any other ones. I'm just going to go down there for a while. I'll be back in an hour or so. Just kidding. Kind of. Alrighty. Cancer. Well, Cancer, overall energy for your reading is number 4. Oh, week ahead, 22nd through the 28th. I forgot what I was doing. Number 4, happy family. And it's pertaining to number 2, main female. Now, I find this interesting because the happy family card is going to be like unconditional love, 2 families coming together. It's akin to the 10 of Cups. In fact, it almost looks like the Rider-Waite 10 of Cups, even though it is not. But I will say that 10s normally are an end, right? And so it's going to be interesting to kind of see how this plays out. With the happy family and the main female, you could be the main female. It could be somebody you're dealing with. But I feel like I feel like this is a new beginning. I feel like this is a new beginning and a new energy that you're in. And it's something that's going to be moving forward for some time, upwards of 10 years. We have a Fool card. Aries, Aquarius. This is a new beginning, a new cycle beginning, taking a leap of faith, moving in a new direction. And where are we going? The 10 of Water, which tells me that at some point there is an ace taking place. I will say that this does feel new, especially with the Fool. Now, you could be in a situation where it's like a new beginning starting over for you, but I feel more than anything that this is something that's going to come into focus this week. Maybe it's somebody that you meet, and this is the long-term effect. This is where it's headed. We have a 9 of Earth, wish fulfillment. Not only is this wish fulfillment, but it's being able to reap the rewards of the fruits of your labor. Normally, one would think finances. I'm not getting that. I'm getting that you've put forth energy and effort into shifting something within yourself. Will it play out in finances? Most likely. Because as within, so without. But I feel more so that you're reaping the rewards of the energy work that you've put forth. In your underlying energy, oh, it's on that thing. Oh, we have the Angel of Strength, number 50. And it's pertaining to number 8, false person. Okay, false person is a tricky one because it could be you or somebody that you're dealing with. I feel like in this respect, you've taken your power back pertaining to more so the ego self. However, for some of you, this is somebody that you were dealing with that, I heard is misbehaving. More than anything, even if it's your ego or somebody you're dealing with, it's the shadow aspect of them. It's the energy of trying to pull something back to prevent shifts or changes from taking place, be it your internal, which would in essence reflect in somebody outside of you. We have patience, number 14, Sagittarius energy. This is divine timing. It also talks about making sure that you are not overindulging, but more than anything, I feel like divine timing's at play. For the Ace of Fire, brand new passionate beginning, creativity, forward momentum, taking action. And then we have you, Queen of Water, in your power. And we have your Ace of Water. Brand new emotional experience, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Queen of Water, specifically Cancer, unless you're dealing with another water sign. Ace of Fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. This is a really big reading. And I feel like you are moving into a new cycle, 100%. And there's a major shift taking place within your energy. Very few of you, this is something that's already existing, that's just moving to a new level. The majority of you, I feel like this is something new that is going to last upwards of 10 years, if not longer. It's kind of a happily ever after, a blending of 2 families sometimes coming together. Do we have a number on this one? Oh, yeah, it was upside down. Number 2, Well, I liked it upside down. I liked it upside down because the first thing I thought of was wave of water because, you know, water sign. But upside down, I don't necessarily feel a wave of fire or a wave of water. It almost feels like some kind of a weird vortex opening up. This could pertain to the main female. If you're the main female, that could be you. Number 2. House. That doesn't feel right. Something's off here because that is not accurate. Oh, come on. Are you really going to make me go through this and figure out what number that really is? What in the world? What I am going to do is read number 2 because it clear. Like, am I missing something? Oh, it's number 7. Holy bananas. It is a wave. Number 7. I'm just going to put my head down. What in the world? Oh my gosh. I'm also going to read number 2 because I don't believe in accidents or coincidences or anything of the nature. So let's do number 2 first. House of Cards. It's only a game of cards. You win. It's only a game of cards. You win some, you lose some. Not knowing when to fold them is the hardest part. But never let go of the Queen of Hearts. That's the Queen of Hearts. That's yourself. You could have gone through something in the past. And maybe something's ending in order for a new beginning. But don't lose yourself is what it's saying. I feel like that was an important message. Now, back to my wave of water, like I was feeling. High tide, number 7. When I get the number right. Number 7, high tide. Life is like the tides. Things will come and things will go. Waves. Inhale, exhale. Yeah, maybe for some of you, there was an ending before this new beginning. So I cannot believe that. I'm going to shuffle and go on to Leo. Like, it's a number 2. No, it's not. It's number 7. Oh my goodness. But I thought some of the numbers, nope, they're all on the bottom right hand. No, they're not. Some are on the right hand. Some are on the left. I thought I'd seen one in the upper. No, they're either right or left hand. Well, now you know. I will not have that issue again. I was all upset. I'm like, it looks like tides. Looks like waves. Right? As long as I don't overindulge, I can do anything really, but dairy is my number 1. I don't even crave it. Like, very rarely. But then I'll go on like weird tangents and want Greek yogurt, plain Greek yogurt with fresh berries all the time. And then after a while, I'm like, oh, not good. Not good. Cannot have that. So, but I do need iron. Therefore, I do eat higher quality meat. Thanks, Leanne. I'm glad that you were amused in real time. All of you, apparently. The Greek yogurt, if you do plain, it is bitterer than a mother trucker. So I use monk fruit, like one little package of monk fruit. And then I put, I mean, you can put whatever in it. I'll put tangerine slices, banana sometimes, but like pineapple, like anything goes good with it. You just mix whatever. I always end up doing strawberries and raspberries and blackberries. I like the berries. So, what am I doing? Leo. Where are we? 4607. Leo. Oops. Leo. Week ahead, the 22nd through to the 28th. For the sign of Leo, I do give my feeling on the card, along with any channel messages that come my way. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or cross watch for somebody that you are dealing with. Happy Friday. Week ahead for this sign of Leo. That's so funny. I had a feeling that card was coming out, and I don't know why. I heard the road less traveled. Rio. Okay, what are we doing here? Leo. Overall energy for this upcoming week, number 46, the thinking man. You could be dealing with an air sign or have very strong air in your chart, because this isn't the only air energy coming through. But this thinking man, he's holding a crystal in his hand. He's got feathers in his hat. It would make me believe that this person is more esoteric, kind of maybe going with the flow, somewhat thinking outside of the box, maybe. But we have it pertaining to number 25, high honor, and a number 16, thought. Now, high honor to me feels honestly like this is something that you're trying to decide if it's worth fighting for, if it's something that you truly desire to fight for. Now, thought-wise, it could be overthinking, overanalyzing. It could be creative, but it could also borderline obsessive. We have an ace of air. Wow. This is meant to be a new way of thinking, believing, truth, clarity, cutting through the bull, right? Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And then we have a 9 of air. Well, the 9 of air is the overthinking and overanalyzing. What I do like is that when you put these two together, you've got your 10. So there's going to be an end to a cycle of overthinking and overanalyzing. And the truth and clarity is, I have to figure out which one I am. The truth and clarity is going to come through for you. This is a flying unicorn coming through some kind of a galactic wormhole. And so this feels very, I'll be honest, it feels very productive, but there's like a rainbow bridge you have to cross to get to the productive part. At first, it feels very overthinking, overanalyzing, fear, stress, just, the wheels going round and round and round until that clarity and truth comes through. And I think it's good. Is it something worth fighting for? Is it something honorable? Is it something good? Or, on what spiritual aspect of self is this ranging? Is it something you're fighting for just because you can't have it, and once you get it, you don't want it? So I feel like that is good to kind of view from that respect. Is it within spiritual integrity? We have a 9 of earth. Wish fulfillment. I love it. So Nine of Earth, wish fulfillment, being able to reap the rewards of the fruits of your labor. I definitely feel like this is pertaining to finances. And again, there's truth, clarity, and some kind of abundance that you're going to be able to enjoy from this. Get out of the overthinking and overanalyzing, though. In the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of. Indecision. Indecision is holding you back. I'm just going to say it. It's keep preventing. Indecision pertaining to what? Number 22, official person. This official person, I feel like, is what you're trying to decide if it's worth fighting for. So this official person for you, Leo, could be a significant other, a boss, an employee, a child, anybody that you deem as somebody official in your life. We're not talking about some rando stranger. This is somebody that holds some kind of an official title. So, you know, not just a regular old friend, but a best friend. Not just, you know, some middle-aged woman or elderly woman, but your mother, your grandmother, somebody that holds some kind of an official standing in your life. We have a king of air. Gemini, specifically. But it's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Is it an air sign, or do you have air in your chart, Leo? Quite a bit of air showing up here. I mean, you're in the energy of air. There's a brand new way of thinking and believing, the ace of air. We have the king of air. There's quite a bit of overthinking and overanalyzing. The king of air is an energy of somebody who is very black and white, very intellectual. They have direct focus. They're also kind of a wordsmith, and they're willing to cut out people, places, and situations that don't serve their best and highest good. So you're going to know if you're embodying this energy or if it's somebody you're dealing with. But whoever's embodying this is in the king status, meaning that they are in their power. We have the Wheel of Fortune, or in this deck, Fortune's Wheel, number 10, Pisces, Sagittarius energy. This is a tremendous amount of progress seemingly coming out of nowhere after a time of stagnancy. But what's the stagnancy? You're the stagnancy. I don't know if you could hear that. You're the stagnancy. But as soon as you actually make a decision, things get moving. Could be a windfall of sorts, financial windfall coming in. With the Two of Earth, again, that's your energy. It's being of two worlds. It is literally emotional and energetic draining. There's too much going on. You're overworking yourself. You're making things too complicated. Once you finally make a choice and move in that direction, we have the Fool. Take that leap of faith. Brand new beginning. Aquarius, Aries energy. A new cycle begins. And that's when you get that Ace of Earth. A brand new tangible opportunity. Be it finances, a windfall of sorts, whatever it is, something tangible in the 3D. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn on that. Interesting. Number 45. I find it interesting because although they don't necessarily look alike, it almost, they're posed in the same way. The woman, by the way, in the painting, in the thought picture. Maybe it's a lady. Maybe it's a lady you're fancying. Number 45. She looks like an actress, but I can't necessarily place it. Da, na, 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 na. I feel like that song was for you, not for me. Planting seeds. My garden grows with beauty and grace, yet how does one discern the weeds from the flowers? They all look beautiful in my eyes. Even the rose, so enticing, pricks my finger. Give and receive the grace of acceptance, even when the balance of its existence may not be understood by those around you. That is a beautiful lesson to, wow, I like that. It feels like we're not judging a book by its cover. B, it feels like we are planting seeds of growth, of love, appreciation, acceptance, compassion everywhere we go. And also understanding that every situation that you call into yourself is for your best and highest good. People, places, and situations. It's just how you perceive it. So I'm going to shuffle and move on to a Virgo. Like a healthy, fresh what? I don't know if I know what that is. Uh-oh. Leanne's got to go number 2. I'm just kidding. She's number 1. Oh, I crack me up. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. I appreciate you. Hello, Michaela. We're going to shuffle and move on to Virgo. We're almost at the halfway mark, but your tarot reader is slow today, taking her sweet ass time. Why? Because it's Friday. Why not? And you all are cutting into my nap time. I'm just kidding. It was my choice. My choice not to take my nap today. I don't know that I actually need one. I think, stupid cards. They're not stupid. I take that back. But it'd be nice if they weren't falling apart. There's one that's got like the picture's ripping up and it keeps getting stuck. Anyway, where was I? Oh, I don't need one. I think that I just got used to taking one. And so now it's just what I do. I know I need to get new ones of the, I don't even know which one that is. That's the Kipper deck. Yeah, I need new Kippers. That's good, though. It just means that I use my cards. Like, I really use them. I wear them out. All right, Virgo. I know some of you have been waiting for this. Virgo. My nose itches. This is for the week ahead, Lay Virgo. Number 22. The 22nd through to the 28th. My goodness. Ooh, I like that card. I'm seeing all these new pictures, by the way, with all of you. Like, I thumbed through the deck a little bit, but I didn't actually focus on any of the pictures or... Oh, my nose. It's my hair. I don't have a hair thingy in here, or I'd pin it up. Oh, my gosh. I went to Costco yesterday. Here, let me get through the... remind me when I'm done with Virgo to get into my personal story. I'm not gonna say it while I'm in the middle of it. And I don't know if I told you, Virgo, but I do give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Watch other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, cross watch. You know the drill. Virgo, overall energy for this upcoming week, the 22nd through to the 28th. Number 16, patience. Divine timing is at play. So don't overindulge. Just take things slow and know everything's always working out for your best and highest good. It is pertaining to number 30, judication in the reverse, which tells me that there is going to be a lack of judgment. Now, judgment could be a million different things. It could be a court situation where there's no judgment this week. It could be, that maybe there was a possibility of either disciplinary or a raise or a review at work or something, and it's getting pushed off a week. This literally is telling me that whatever finality there was meant to be, or maybe you were waiting on, is not going to take place. And at least not this week. I'm not saying it'll even happen next week. I'm just saying this is for this week, and it's saying divine timing is at play. When divine timing is at play, it means that you just need to energetically get in line with what it is that you desire and be patient. And know that everything's always working out for your best and highest good. End of reading. I just gave you everything you needed to know. I'm just kidding. I'll keep going. But that really, truly is everything you need to know. All right. Page of Air. I love this deck. This is the Good Tarot, which specifically in the Good Tarot, it tells you never to read reversals. And so in this deck, I abide by those wishes of the creator. But it's so spiritual. And when you look at the Page of Air, it's like receiving divine guidance, signs, synchronicities. You see that the feathers, she's got her head facing up, which to me feels like you're either receiving spirit messages and or divine guidance. And then when it comes to, that's the pages bring news, but then we've got the Messenger of Air, which is like the Knight of Swords, right? But in this deck, it's different because the messenger is like somebody's bringing a message or delivering a message that you're going to receive. And here it is that it feels like you're receiving the message, the Messenger of Air. And it's the fastest moving knight in the deck, which tells me that this is going to be coming through as like an epiphany, an aha moment, a clarity, a divine insight, like, a knowing, pertaining to what? The Three of Earth, some kind of a collaboration and creative endeavor. Interesting. I heard putting your ducks in a row. There's something that you need to resolve or finish. There's something, I feel like divine timing is waiting for you. Now, I keep hearing forgetful. I don't know if there's a step you forgot. There's something. Well, now I heard better double check. And like, I don't know if you've ever done this. I've done it. Like making sure that you turn the stove off, making sure that you lock the front door, making sure that, it's almost like that when that pops in, like, there's something that needs to be double checked or gone back over. And it's pertaining to some creative endeavor, collaboration, working together with others, working well with others. And it's almost like the universe is biding time for you, or maybe it's you that's waiting on a judgment, but it's because there's a step that was missed or something that was looked over or skipped over. In your underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 47, The Thinking Woman. I'm getting that song again. I don't remember what game show. Is it Jeopardy? Da-na-na-na. Anyways, The Thinking Woman, I love this card because with The Thinking Woman, it's showing green, which to me is heart chakra energy. Having your heart and thought in alignment feels very, okay, I just heard conjuring up a witness. And now I'm hearing, can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? I don't know who even sings that. When you're looking at this card, though, she's got the butterfly, which to me is transformative and change. I feel like there's a shift taking place in your thinking, and it's with heart coherence, heart and mind coherence. And it's pertaining to number 35, pathway. Well, there's those butterflies again. There's a transformative pathway. There's a new way that you're seeing some kind of a opening, new beginning. I feel like you're shifting, and I'm getting a ringing in my ear. I feel like you're shifting a way that you perceived, whether it's a path or the way you were thinking about something, a new opportunity, a new pathway. We have the Four of Air. The Four of Air is, again, interesting. I heard truth in healing. There's truth in healing. It's rest, rejuvenation, healing. Yes. It is receiving guidance, downloads, meditation. 10 of Fire. There's something that you're laying rest to. You're healing from the past burdens that you were carrying around. A new pathway is opening up for you. Something transformative. With the Three of Fire, I feel like it's something you've been waiting for. Which leads me back. We just went a full circle. It leads me back because there's one little thing that you've left out. And it's different for everybody. But I feel like meditation, yes. Opening up, following your intuition is going... You're receiving the guidance needed, whatever it is. So follow it. Yeah. We have number 73. She looks so classy. Or at least what I would imagine classy. 73. It makes me think of the card that I can't think of. I can't think of the name. Privileged Lady. Makes me think of the Privileged Lady card. Oh my gosh. There it is. Privileged Lady. Isn't that what I said it made me think of? Keeping up with the Joneses. The child within me cries for a simpler time of bliss. Life is full of responsibilities and commitments, so you're constantly on the go. Again, one of these days I will do a live where I actually read the whole thing, but maybe I'll just do these cards or like an energy, or we'd be here forever because it's quite a bit. I feel like it's telling you to slow down. I feel like that card, there's no need to rush into anything. Divine timing is at play. Have faith. And again, I feel like you're receiving guidance, clarity, and intuition on, and I'm getting the ringing in my ear again, on whatever it is that might have been overlooked. So that's why I got Virgo. Virgo. Just kidding. That seemed a little hostile. I have no hostility. I have no hostility. I have no hostilities towards a Virgo. I'm going to shuffle and we will move on to Libra. Strawberries with cream. That's not what you said. You said something weird. And apparently Carmack has a big potty. It is not... Well, I do have another Kipper on my Amazon. Not this specific deck. But I do have another Kipper on there. I guess I could add this deck. That is definitely true. Feeling it is far more beneficial, I think, than thinking it. Although some people receive their intuition through what appears to be thoughts. Oh, my Costco story. Thank you. See, it's a good thing you reminded me. I totally would have forgot. And I feel like it's like kind of a stupid story now because it's not in the heat of the moment. Because I don't remember exactly what made me think of it, except for I was getting electrocuted all day yesterday while I was pushing the freaking cart around Costco. Which, Costco is pretty big. Like, from the second that I stepped onto Lake Costco, like, I crossed the threshold and I'm walking with the cart, which is all fucking metal except for this tiny little plastic piece on the front. Like, I had to hold my hand, and it was this hand that kept doing it, but I had to, like, hold my hand, like, weird. Because every time I, like, gripped the handle, I was getting electrocuted or shocked from the cart. And it was clearly because of my shoes and the way I was walking, but it didn't make any sense because I've worn those shoes a million times. And I've never been electrically shocked by any kind of shopping cart. Like, I was electrical. I think we were talking about energy, maybe. I don't know what we were talking about. All I know is that I was getting shocked up the wazoo yesterday. Like, the whole freaking time. There was no end to it. It was the entire, like, yeah. Zap, zap, zap. It was... You speak good today? Oh, are you talking about my verbiage? I know it's a little off. Hostility. Yeah, I know. Costco reminds you of purgatory. Huh. I am electric. I don't know what that was about. Like, I mean, it wasn't like rainy. Like, sometimes the change in, like, when you get a little bit sprinkly or change in atmospheric, whatever, you can get a little bit more electrically charged. You know, it's more rain, I think it is, that all of a sudden your hair feels a little bit electric. Is it rain? Staticky? I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. Point is that I was shocking that, and I'm not kidding. I don't know if you've ever had somebody walk by and zap you and you're like, it was zapping me like the whole way. It was the most uncomfortable, like, it was weird, like punishment for going to Costco. Like, take that. Oh my gosh. All right, Libra. That was a weird 3. Libra! Da-da-da-da-da-da! Libra power! I don't know where that came from. Just roll with it, okay? Roll with it, Libra. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channeled messages that come my way. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is for the 22nd through to the 28th. Feel free to watch other placements. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or cross watch for somebody that you're dealing with. What does Libra need to know for the week ahead? Libra. La 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 Libra. Da, dun, dun, dun. I don't know where that song came from. Da, dun, na, 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 na. I can't think of even who sings it. La Bamba. Oh, my knee. Okay. Libra. I am in a wacky mood today. Number 29, the world. So this is not only is a cycle coming to an end, but I also feel like there is some kind of forward future thinking. Just make sure that we're not overthinking. But I feel like something's being put into perspective. pertaining to you and the world or your dreams and desires. It's pertaining to number 38, toil and labor. I keep feeling like somebody feels small. Like trying to put into perspective. I'm feeling sad. Like choked up a little bit. Like, okay, I'm going to give an example. Let's say I want to be a doctor. Zero desire. Maybe a plant doctor, or medicine doctor, or a plant medicine doctor. But anyway, I digress. I want to be a doctor. And right now I'm a shoe salesman and I've got a high school education. Or maybe I just started medical school. And then it's almost like there's this it's like almost like a god-awful feeling. That's almost like feeling like I've been working this hard and my dreams feel so far away. It's very interesting, like almost like feeling small. Like, I don't know how else to describe the feeling I'm getting. It's very, I heard inadequate, like I'm never going to get there, or why am I even trying, or which is so interesting because again, the World card is meant to be like the ending of a cycle, but I do give my feeling on the card. And what I'm feeling is somebody who feels very small and like they've been working forever for nothing is what it feels like. Now, if I were coaching this specific person, I would tell them a lot of things, but mostly that they are not small. They are far more powerful, and that maybe it would be a good time to look at what they're doing and why they're doing it, because the journey is what it's all about, not the end result. Once we come to the end of whatever it is that we desire, we inevitably desire something new. So whether it's, I get this nice car and my desire shifts from, because now that I've got the car, I don't desire it anymore. So my desire shifts from that to, now I want a moped for the weekends, or, 5 years later, well, now I really want this car. We're constantly shifting. And so we're meant to focus on the journey and enjoy the journey. And if you're not feeling like you're enjoying because you're future tripping to a point of, I'm never going to get there, this just feels like something's being done for the wrong reasons. Or there's a wake up call that you've been going towards something that really isn't what you desire. We have a Two of Fire. Two of Fire is the minor arcana of the World card, which tells me that we're turning our back on something and moving forward on something else. I feel, again, very strongly like I'm getting a song, and I don't know if these are the accurate words, but this is what I'm getting. It must have been the wrong place at the wrong time. And I don't think that's how it goes, but I feel like that's the message. Wrong place, wrong time. There's something that isn't meshing. And I feel like your emotions towards it is what's telling you, let's reevaluate, We have a Three of Air. So moving in a new direction with passion, drive, desire. The Three of Air is some kind of a heartbreak. That could be what I'm picking up on. Now, this specific deck will talk about the Three of Air as rejection being protection. I feel very much so, regardless of what aspect in life that this is pertaining to, whether it's a relationship, a job, a blah, whatever, it's mainly talking about your thoughts creating emotional conflict within you. There's something that you're thinking that is creating a not good emotion, which means that your thoughts are out of alignment with your true authentic self. And then we have a Three of Water. Well, the Three of Water is time to celebrate, to move well, I was going to say to move in a new direction, but that's not accurate. Although I don't actually believe in accidents or coincidences. This to me is pearl of wisdom. Experiences that create opportunity. And that's how we are meant to look at things. Nothing you've put your energy and effort into is a waste of time. So don't ever feel like, if you're strongly feeling like it's time to end something, don't feel like, but I put all this work into it. I don't want to quit now. I don't want to start over. Take the wisdom and move forward into something that fits better, that feels better, that's meant for you. In your underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 4, happy family. Pertaining to number 9, change. I love the change card. Well, because it's the only constant, and I'm a Pisces, so, contrary to popular belief, I enjoy change. You could be moving, but I feel like, if anything, this is talking about a major shift and change taking place in your family unit. It could be friends or family. It could be work family. Family is really anybody extremely close to you. And the changes taking place, again, we've got 2 world cards showing up. The minor arcana, and then in your main energy is a world card. So it is inevitably time for you to change. Make a change. Oh, now I'm getting Michael Jackson. I'm something to the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. That's a good song. Listen to it, Libra. Could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. Ha! Bam. Messenger of Earth. Slow and steady wins the race. There is an opportunity coming in for your complete and utter joy and happiness. It's been a long time in the making, but I feel like it's because you've been standing in your own way. We have the Sun. Happiest card in the deck. Number 19, Leo energy, joy, happiness, success, abundance, and prosperity. Sometimes we think that where we're headed is the right way until we realize one day that we're not very happy. We're not enjoying it. And the one thing that was so in plain sight that we never thought of is that way, is the happiness, is the joy. But we have to get out of our own way and make that change. Number 41. Okay. You have to, I just heard you have to learn how to walk before you run. Number 41. It's interesting that you've got a little kid and a person helping them on a bicycle, which leads me to believe that A, you got to learn how to walk before you run, but also you're never alone. Somebody is doing some kind of a work outside that's really obnoxious. All right, Libra. The photograph. Hold my hand. We will walk together, savoring every moment of this wonderful day that will never again return. So many wondrous memories are locked into your mind, but the ability to share new experiences with this person has come to an end. Told you, cycle's coming to an end. Kaplam! I feel like that just slapped you in the face. I'm sorry. I cannot help it. I am very, this is the way it is. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm going to shuffle and move on to Scorpio. Now I've got Michael Jackson stuck in my head. I'm talking to the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. You're lucky we're not doing karaoke. Oh, Richie Valens, yes. That could be it, Leanne. I don't know all the words. That's why I just spew out what comes in and then let you all figure it out because it's not my message. Dr. John. I don't know who that is. Yes, that's the one, Carmack. I've been in the right place. Must have been the wrong time. But the way I heard it was wrong place, wrong time. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I forgot that Sean was a Libra. I believe that when there was karaoke singing going on, Sean, that there was also drinking going on. I sound like an angel when everybody else in the room's been drinking. I sound amazing. Oh. Actually, I do a good Nancy Sinatra. I will toot my own horn on that one. Beep, beep. FYI, that was a trucker horn. Beep, beep. Oh, then yes, that's it. All right. Scorpio, then Sag, Cappy, Aquarius, and then Pisces. Let's go Scorpio. Scorpio. This is for the 22nd through to the 28th, Scorpio. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your other placements, sun, moon. Why am I shuffling? Rising and or cross watch for somebody that you're dealing with. Maybe you needed a shuffle. Scorpio. Okay. Scorpio. Dun, 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 dun. Scorpio. Overall energy for this week. Number 19, rest and rejuvenation. I feel like there's healing taking place and it's time for you to kind of absorb. Something could have, welcome Richard. Something could have really taken a lot out of you. So there is a need for healing. I would highly recommend meditating. We do have number 27, unexpected income coming in. And I feel like that's coming in regardless, but I feel like you kind of decompressing or letting go of something that might have had you wound up is going to be calling this in for you a lot faster. We have the 10 of fire. This is burdens, things that you've been carrying around for far too long, upwards of 10 years, if not longer, most likely since childhood. This is all of the experiences that you went through that were not necessarily positive that you held on to. And in essence, you've been recreating these cycles over and over again. I feel like you're finally putting a rest to the script, to all these cycles, these scripts that are written within you. I feel like you're letting those go. We have a 3 of Earth. The 3 of Earth is talking about collaborations along with your creative endeavors. And I feel like when it comes to there's something that you're releasing. And I feel like it pertains to your ability to work with others or collaborations. In essence, there's something, well, I keep hearing traumatic. So take that how it resonates, but it's I don't know if something recent traumatic happened or if it's past traumatic that affected your ability to be in not only a creative outlet, but also working with others in some form of a collaboration. Now, we work with others in many different aspects, relationships, friendships, family, work. But there's something that I feel like there's something that you need to be able to work with others, but there's a healing that needs to take place. We have the Four of Air, which is no different than the rest and rejuvenation card. It is literally an ability to receive guidance, downloads, meditate, to heal and take a rest after something significant. I'm not clarifying, but I feel like there's something I heard wash over me. Well, I envision like an ocean washing over. They say water is cleansing, right? And so there's something that, okay, now I'm seeing somebody being baptized in a river. There's something that needs to be cleared out or washed over or healed. The good news is you've got unexpected income coming in. And I don't necessarily feel like there's any bad news. I just feel like there's something pertaining to a creative endeavor and a working with others. Let's get into the underlying. That which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of. We have number 39, fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. This could be a family issue pertaining to number 21, family room. This is self-expression and speaking your truth. And again, this could be what's healing. That could be the collaboration as well. There's something about trifle. Like something's been trifled. And again, I feel like this pertains to family. So whether I feel like it goes back to childhood, but it could be affecting your current family, like if you're married or, whatever. We have the Six of Earth. I don't know. There could be some kind of disagreement or arguing or pertaining to finances. And again, the Six of Earth is balance. It's also a windfall of sorts, unexpected flow of cash. Maybe you're getting the loan that you needed and were unsure of. But we have the Seven of Fire, which is offensive, defensive energy. And I say offense, defense, because it's almost like the energy of preventing somebody from attacking you energetically per se. But you're in your attempt to make sure that, you yourself are attacking others with your energy. It feels very much like, I heard the pot calling the kettle black. I don't know how I got cat in there somewhere. But we have a Five of Air. Your thoughts have created things, and it's hostility, arguing, fighting, maybe people talking about each other behind their backs. That's why I'm feeling like there's some kind of a broken link in the collaboration, because there's healing and meditation and guidance that needs to be sought. There is unexpected income coming in. I feel like there is going to be some kind of healthy communication eventually. But right now it feels very defensive energy. Like you're getting something, but maybe, okay, just an example. Maybe like somebody gives you $100 and you go back and you're talking trash about it. I'm like, they just got 10 grand and they only gave me $100. It's like kind of ungrateful. It's like I'm pushing back against this. They're talking about me, but in essence it's like you're creating it and you're talking. I can't explain. Maybe I don't know if what I'm explaining is making sense to you, but I can only give you the way it's coming to me, and it feels kind of icky. So healing, meditate. And maybe this is somebody you're dealing with and you can be like, nope, not me, that's somebody else. Interesting. You've got number 35. I know this sounds really weird, but I kept staring at this card and it almost looked like our first lady. Which I think she's beautiful, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Anyways, number 35. Scorpio, number 35. Oh, I turned almost right there. Shredding patterns. Hurt comes from unexpected places. I will not falter. Peace lives in me. I am good enough. What makes us all uniquely different? So I feel like there is an old pattern that you're trying to break free from. I told you it felt like it came from childhood. I told you so. Anyway. All right, I'm going to shuffle and move on to Sagittarius. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. I appreciate you. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. It's because you stopped talking, Sean. Jeez. I'm just kidding. Hey, Sean. Did you figure out where you're moving? Four more signs to go, and at the rate that I'm going, it's going to be another 6 hours till we get there. You made a different decision. Nice. What is that? If you want to share, you don't have to. Not to move, is that the different decision? Ooh, you made a decision not to move and to what? I'm waiting. Oh, the suspense. I'm just kidding. Thank goodness I'm leaving timestamps for everybody. All right. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Week ahead, the 22nd through to the 28th, Sag. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your other placements. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, and or cross watch for somebody that you are dealing with. That's interesting. That just popped out in my mind. So before I read any cards, I got this really weird, I don't know if it's weird. I got the message that somebody decided to stay with somebody because they didn't want to have to go back to work. Just going to throw that out there. So, Saggy, right? Yes. Sagittarius. Overall energy for your reading. We have number 27, walking away in the reverse, which tells me that you are either coming back to a situation and or you made a decision to stay instead of go. We have number 13, wealthy man. You could be the wealthy man. It could be somebody you're dealing with. Take it how it resonates. But there's a decision again to either come back around and or make a decision to stay instead of leave. We have an Ace of Earth. Brand new opportunity, right? This is something tangible in the 3D, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It is, again, Earth energy. So something new, opportunity, could be a new job, financial windfall, take it how it resonates. Then we have the 6 of Earth. Balance, windfall, finances coming in. It could even be that loan that you've been hoping for. I feel more like this is a cash, I heard a cash cow. We have a 7 of Air. So the 7 of Air is strategy. And I don't know if your strategy is paying off. That it's like that's, well, okay, what I heard is your strategy is paying off. So I find it interesting because a lot of times strategy, depending on how we're going about strategy, especially with the very original message I got, make sure it's not manipulative because things like that will come back and bite you. And it's not going to feel good. Just saying. Although, hopefully for most of you, this was just a strategy for the best and highest good of all involved. Underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of. Number 47, the woman thinking. The thinking woman. Or the woman thinking. And it's pertaining to number 34, occupation. Okay. I understand why I got the message. This might not be for everybody. If it's yours, own it. If it's not, flip the roles. If it's not yours at all, go check out your other placement. This literally feels to me like the strategy was to have some form of a cash cow, to marry rich, to date rich, to stay in a situation because you didn't want to have to work. And again, flip the roles if need be, but this is strategy to get something you desire for no other reason than to benefit yourself. Not for the betterment of somebody else, but for you. Only you. This is the energy of ego and like kind of stepping on the little guy to get what it is that you desire is what it feels like. And again, flip the rules if need be. But it almost feels like we're taking advantage. We have the 2 of Earth. Now, the thinking woman with the occupation, this leads me to believe that I'm speaking to a female. Definitely. And it feels like the idea of working just wasn't, maybe you were working too many jobs and you were just tired of it. And instead of shifting your energy, the idea of taking advantage of another person in order to benefit your life. And maybe you don't see anything wrong with that, and to each their own. Who am I to judge? It's just a friendly reminder that the energy that you put out is going to come back to you in one way, shape, or form. Not if at all, it's when. And it's energy. So if you're doing something solely for selfish reasons, and there's a difference between being selfish and loving thyself first and putting thyself first, because you can't help others if you're not good and healthy your own self. There's a difference between that and taking advantage of a person so that you can live a cushy life. But again, teach their own. 2 of Earth tells me that there was a juggling going on. Could have been between 2 people. Could have been that maybe work was just too much for you. We have the 5 of Fire. This is chaos and drama. It's also energy leak. And then we have the Messenger of Fire. This is passion, drive, desire. I can't really swing this any other way. what I feel and what I'm getting intuitively is that we are making choices to better our life at the disadvantage, really, of others. And the reason I say disadvantage of others is because if you're doing something and you don't truly have, like, let's say we're talking about dating and you don't have any love for this person, but you love their money and you're like, I can do this. Like, whatever. It's like a business deal. This person doesn't get to feel that true love. They're not getting the growth and the expansion. I mean, eventually there's going to be growth and expansion when they realize what you've done. When it comes to the light, when you can't stand each other because you never liked this person to begin with, and like whatever the case is, it's a disservice. And I mean, the bonus for you would be to follow your heart and do what your heart wants. And then you might actually just naturally come across this, as opposed to doing it solely for that. That's all I have to say on that matter. Let me read your card. Number 18. Well, that's interesting. It's green, and I heard green with envy. But then I kind of saw the Hulk. Like, not like saw it, but the color, like in my mind's eye. Like the Hulk. Which is what? 2 different people? 2 different personalities? Number 18. Eyes tell the truth is what the card's called. Eyes tell the truth. And these eyes are welled with what appears to be tears, sadness. It's interesting. The green, though, like envy. I don't know why I'm getting that. Anyways, I feel like I have to show you. Eyes tell the truth. Drip, drop, drip, drop. Tears keep falling. A slow bleed. Leaving behind only a shell of what once was. Beautiful. There are no pleasantries behind this card. You are somehow involved in an abusive relationship. I can't fucking make this shit up. Excuse my language. That was highly inappropriate. But I really just can't make this stuff up. Like, that's crazy. Maybe you're not the abusive one. Maybe it's the person you're dealing with. Maybe you're like, no, that's totally what I just found out about the person. They're using me for money. It's just sad. Like, there is no such thing as lack in this world unless you believe there's lack. So you can make your money and have love. You can have it all. But you have to believe you can have it all. And then you have to create it for yourself. Right? Just saying. Just throwing that out there. I guess I should also throw out there that I do have a manifestation course that you can take. I also have the 13 steps to transformation if you're feeling the need to actually live your life on purpose. I don't know if anybody in the... Let's see. Holy bananas. I gotta read this. Yay, Sean. Like Nike says, or like Amber says. I got an impulse. I trusted it, and it paid off. I can believe that serenity now. I can believe it being uncomfortable. No, I get the just do it part. It's but it's not like Nike says. It's like freaking amazing spiritual life coach Amber said. Like, that was my ego. That was my ego wanting credit. I won't take it back. I won't. I'm just kidding. Where did everybody go? Did Vicky and Leanne just decide to... They'd had enough? They'd had enough of my shenanigans? Oh, she's here. She just got silent. Oh. Okay. I can't be quiet. There's no such thing. But I won't tell anybody that you're working. Wouldn't it be a kick in the pants if your boss was watching me right now? What's the address of your work? I'm going to send them a business card. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. All right, Capricorn. Actually, let me take a sip first. Oh, good. Sean. Okay. Capricorn, because I know that Leanne's literally waiting for that, and then she can get back to work. Where are we at? 150, 141. Capricorn. And Leanne. Oh. Ooh. I like the card so far. Ooh, Capricorn. Nice, nice. Nice. Capricorn, this is for the 22nd through to the 28th. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or cross-watch for somebody that you are dealing with. Okay? All right. I just realized that's still going. Whatever. Capricorn, we have two energies here. Could be you and another person that you're dealing with. Both your energies, take it how it resonates. We have the goddess of the moon, number 52, and the angel of balance, number 48. So the goddess of the moon is going to be like feminine energy and following the intuition, psychic abilities being heightened. It does also sometimes talk about needing to move through fears, although I'm not feeling that much. I feel like there's something that's pulling you. And what it's, in essence, pulling you towards is number 48, angel of balance. You could actually have some kind of Libra in your chart, but the angel of balance is just that. It's calling in balance towards your energy. Now, it's pertaining to number 18, child, and number 28, expectation. Some of you, this whole thing could just pertain to a child. I rarely feel like we have readings that talk about necessarily somebody else unless I'm physically doing a reading, a personal reading, and you're asking about somebody specific. I feel like this is more inner child. And I feel like there's something that's coming in or being called into balance. With the expectation, I feel like you're meant to be having some kind of childlike expectation. So think back when you were a child. And there was expectations like, how do I explain this? You need to be in that energy of expecting to get what you want and not being okay with being told no. Does that make sense? So to a child, there is no good enough reason when they're told no. That's why they get so upset. It's like, no, you'll hurt yourself. Well, they don't understand they're going to hurt themselves. Right now, all they know is that this is what they want. That's what they're expecting to do, to get, to have, and you're standing in their way. That's what I feel like you're being called. To have the childlike expectations towards something that you're being pulled towards. And it's interesting because I almost feel like the balance is that. And it sounds out of balance. I'm not saying act like the child. Like, I'm not saying throw a freaking tantrum, because I feel like that would be out of balance. I'm saying that energy is your true authentic self, to expect to get what it is that you desire, and to not let anybody or anything else tell you anything different. It feels very much like that's what's being called of you. That's your balance. That's where you're meant to be. Interesting. And the moon energy, the feminine energy, feels very strong. For some of you, you're not even meant to go after something. You're calling it into yourself with that childlike expectancy. Hopefully that makes sense. I haven't even gotten past the energy. Let's keep going. But I don't know. Comment if it's not making any sense. I may not respond. I'm kidding. I will. I always do. Number 7, victory, success. Chariot is what it is. Number 7, chariot. Cancer energy, victory, success, and forward momentum. 2 of air. Once you get out of your own way, this is being unwilling or unable to make a choice or a decision. This is weighing your options. This is not being in balance. And I feel like that is why you're meant to be called into balance in order to move forward. Victory, success. You're needing to get out of your own way. And we have the World card, Capricorn, Aquarius. This is what needs to come to an end. This old energy of, now I'm getting that song, should I stay or should I go now? It's like outweighing it's like Libra energy. I'd hate to say that because I am a Libra rising, but it's like Libra energy. Should I stay or should I go now? If I stay, it would be trouble. Like, it's like blah, blah, the whole time, and stuck stagnancy. Getting in this, like, no thought involved besides following the heart. Like, ooh, ice cream. I want that. I'm not going to let somebody else tell me it's going to make me fat. I'm not going to let somebody else tell me it's not healthy. I'm not going to let my own mind tell me any of those things. Ice cream. I've got my focus. I'm moving towards it. And I am so excited, and nothing and nobody's going to tell me any different. My eyes light up. I'm excited. That's what I'm going for. There's no, should I have it? Should I not have it? If I have it, it might do this. If I don't have it, it might be this. Like, ugh, get out of that, right? Underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of. We have number 38, 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael, heart chakra energy. I love the heart chakra. This is love and compassion, especially self-acceptance and compassion towards self. Pertaining to number 38, toil and labor. There's something that you've been doing far too much of, or putting forth too much energy and effort. Toil and labor to me is like sweatshop. It's like exhausting. It's akin to this. Whether it's physical, mental, it's like you're putting too much strain on yourself. And there's a need to stop because you're hurting yourself in one way, shape, or form. Whether it's what you're manifesting and creating, or causing some kind of bodily illness because you are in this echo energy. There's a need to literally shower thyself with love. Be in that heart energy. Emotionally detach. 8 of water. So frankly, I don't even know what we're talking about here. There's no specific, it's a relationship, it's a job, it's the blah, blah, blah. So this is really any aspect of your life. In fact, I feel like this is more just about your life in general, especially with the World card cycle ending. The Eight of Water is emotional detachment. And I feel like there's a need for you to emotionally detach. And people are like, well, how do I follow my heart if I'm emotionally detached? Emotionally detached and or being emotionally sovereign is when, yeah, I desire something. But I am not going to be hell-bent on, like, I'm not going to cry myself to sleep like an actual child might if I don't get it. I'm going to go towards it or call it into myself with this exciting expectation of it's coming in. But I'm not going to be, in essence, a child and constantly be like, well, where is it at? Why isn't it here yet? Oh, I didn't get it. Oh, it hates me. It doesn't love me. There's a difference between having an emotional attachment to something that you desire, where holy hell's going to break loose if you don't get it, and sadness and, oh my gosh, it's because of me and I'm not worthy and I'm not good enough and I didn't try hard enough and I didn't work hard enough. That's being emotionally attached. Emotional detachment is, oh, I love that. Oh, it doesn't want to be with me anymore. Well, that's kind of, sad, but okay. I'm okay. That means something better is out there for me and something better is out there for them. That's being emotionally sovereign. I'm not taking it personal against me. Hierophant, Taurus energy, higher level of commitment. I feel like the emotional detachment is from the toil and labor. Whatever it is that was keeping you stuck and stagnant, indecisive. The Hierophant, it's having a higher level of commitment. Sometimes it's to another person, but more so than anything, your spiritual commitment to your truth, to who you truly are, to following the practices of said law of attraction, things of that nature. You could even be seeking out some kind of guidance, guru, spiritual life coach, and or mentor. Just saying, nudge, nudge. Anyway, we have number 10, Fortune's Wheel, Pisces, Sagittarius energy. Once we achieve the emotional detachment, the getting out of our willy-nilly, I don't know which way to go, and get that higher level of commitment and or spiritual practice, even if it's just reading books, podcasts, meditating every day, whatever the case may be, we have the Wheel of Fortune. That's when things finally come in. That's when progress is finally made after a time of stagnancy. And that's when we have transformation, which number 13 is literally a shift. It's death card. It is moving from one to another. It is no longer this. All right, Capricorn. I feel like I get this song maybe more frequently than not, but it's number 8, and I'm getting put a little love in your heart and the world will be a better place. Just saying. I like this card. I do. It also makes me think of the heart chakra with needing to have love and compassion. Or maybe it's the Eight of Water. Oh, wow. Maybe it is the Eight of Water. It says disengaged. Your handheld addiction overtook your soul. I don't think there's such thing, but whatever. Meaningless nothing controls and consumes. Loving heart still awaits you. Health issues are of concern right now. Interesting. Your handheld addiction overtook your soul. Okay, let's not get hung up on words there. But it almost feels like this type of behavior overtook your joy and your happiness. meaningless nothing controls and consumes. Wow. Emotional detachment. Yep. I'm going to shuffle and then we'll move on to Aquarius. I like that emoji. I really like that. Okay, wait. Did I miss a bunch? Oh, she's a moderator. I very rarely make changes. And so Leanne's been moderator since the very beginning. I think I made my sister a moderator, but she's never on here anymore. So Leanne, it was Leanne and my sister. But now that I only do it on the laptop, I have far less views. But I was able to put controls on that you have to be subscribed in order to comment. So I don't know that I even need a moderator anymore because whoever comments, it has to be subscribed for at least 10 minutes or something like that. What is that weird emoji? Looks like some green goblin waving with headphones. Is that you, Sean? Holy crap, we're at 2 hours. Oh, I've been on here for a while. This is the longest I think I've done in a long time. Oh, that's the one. It's the privileged lady that's all torn up. If I had a piece of tape. Look at me. I might be able to put an end to this right here, right now. We'll see. Let's see what happens. No, it's still, well, because now it's all, whatever. It's fine. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Do, 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 do. Did Vicky leave? She must have. Because when I mentioned it before, Leanne was the only one that piped up. Oh, not even a goodbye? Jeez. Cheese and rice. I almost choked because for some reason when I said cheese and rice, it made me think of franks and beans. Okay. I have no idea. Okay. Aquarius. Week ahead, the 22nd through to the 28th. I do give my feeling on le card. Ooh. Along with any channel messages that come my way. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or cross-watch for somebody that you are dealing with. What is that? I don't like that. Oh. Aquarius. Interesting. Overall energy, you have 2 cards that came out. I feel like they are both yours. Number 46 chakra, Archangel Metatron, and number 36 second chakra, Archangel Ariel, and it's pertaining to, let's see if I can do this, community in the reverse. So intimacy, creativity, clarity of thought, personal vision, sixth sense, and you're like, I feel like you're receiving creative ideas. There's something about I feel like for some of you, you are moving away from a community. Now, community is a lot of things. It can be groups. It can be a work community. It can be where you live community. But you're separating yourself, in essence, from, it's almost like, how do I explain that? Have you ever gone into, okay, let's try this again. Have you ever had a friend that you hung out with, and when you were together, maybe, I don't know, things were fine, but then when you got home, you felt drained and tired or angry or upset, or noticed that every time you guys hung out, it was only at the bar, or every time you guys hung out, it was always drama. Like they were always talking bad about their friend or their relationship or whatever. And in essence, maybe you engaged in that same behavior, but there came a point where you finally realized, like, God, that, you know, I kind of don't really want to hang out with that person. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Like you're realizing that your clarity and your truth and your vision and your creativity are much more enhanced when you're not around a group of people. I heard energy speaks volumes. We have a page of Earth. Pages bring news. There's some opportunity coming through for you. Now, we have an Emperor. Number 4, Aries energy specifically. This could be you, or it could be somebody you're dealing with. This is somebody who takes a leadership role in their own life. It's somebody who embodies all 4 kings. This is an energy of somebody who is a born leader kind of energy, like flawlessly. They are, and they're good. They're good at it. I'm not talking about a boss that's a hard ass or an a-hole. This is somebody who embodies all 4 kings, meaning that they hold the good aspects of each individual king, in order to, like, they have the heart, they have the mind, they have, you know, the passion, and then they have the grounded stability in order to be that leader, in order to, you know, own that. This is somebody who likes to be in control. They like to be a leader. They could be, again, a boss. For some of you, you could be becoming your own boss. Maybe that's the community that you're leaving, is a work. Maybe you felt stifled, like your creations weren't flourishing there. Either way, this opportunity is coming in. Now, whether it's somebody that's coming in to hire you, or you're finally taking a leadership role in your own life, opening your own business, being your own boss, we have a 2 of air. There is possibly a little bit of overthinking, overanalyzing, but I'm going to tell you, I feel like inevitably you do move in the new direction. We'll get to that here in a moment. But this is being unwilling or unable to make a choice or a decision. A little bit of too much overthinking, overanalyzing. In your underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 12, the templed path. Pertaining to number 3, marriage. So, I love the templed path. It means that you are in alignment. You are on the right path. Pertaining to marriage. So this could be a current marriage, a marriage yet to come, or a past marriage. The reason I say it possibly could be the past marriage is we have the 9 of fire. I feel like for some of you, there is, the 9 of fire is the wounded warrior. It is somebody who's been through a lot. In essence, they could turn into the wounded healer because of everything they've been through. But more than anything, this is telling me that you are on your templed path, and that something that all the things that transpired in your past were meant to take place. They were preparing you for this moment in time. With this 7 of air, I feel like there is need for strategy in order for this new beginning. Steps that need to be taken. I also feel like you could be bordering on self-deception when it comes to some kind of fear, stress, anxiety, or past event. Don't let the past color your future. Fool card, Aries, Aquarius energy. You are inevitably going to take that leap of faith. So the faster you decide to shift, the faster you can get off the pot. I love this card. Number 31. It is the Phoenix rising. I mean, just look at it. It is the Phoenix rising. There's no other way to put it. I feel like you are emerging from an old life into something new, something creative. Definitely on your templed path. I heard Year of the Dragon. I don't know if maybe in Chinese astrology you are a dragon or if we're currently in the Year of a Dragon. I don't know. That might be something to look up. Rise up. Watch me soar. Watch me fly with broken wings. I will rise like the phoenix against the strongest rains, the darkest nights. Rise against unsurmountable odds, a stronger me. Watch me reach the highest skies. Watch me soar. Transitioning through pain can leave us feeling overwhelmed and hopeless. So I feel like that could have been a past marriage for some of you, or difficulties in a marriage. But it is on your path. It was on your path and meant to transpire to bring about this opportunity. All right, I'm going to shuffle and move into Pisces as well as read the comments. Okay, fine. Bye, Leanne. I didn't even see it till now. Kipper. If you put the Kipper cards on your gift register, I will get you a new set or a different one if you... Oh, thank you, Sean. Yeah, I can put these on there. Like I said, I think there's actually still a set of Kipper on there. It's Kipper. I'm looking at the box on the wall right now. But I could have sworn that there was a different Kipper that's on there. I'll have to look when we're done. Hi, Mikey. We are finally moving towards Pisces, and then I will do the timestamps. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. All right. Final shuffle. Where am I at? 20 or... Pisces. Pisces, the 22nd through to the 28th. The sign of Pisces. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or cross watch for somebody that you are dealing with. Woo, Pisces showing up strong in your reading. Good grief. Pisces. Grrr. Overall energy is number 35, first chakra, Archangel Michael. Stability, security. Pisces. So, okay, I got a few things to say. First and foremost, I feel like you are a fish. So to be grounded and stable and feel secure when you are swimming around in your fishbowl isn't necessarily on your to-do list. And so when you come back from La La Land, sometimes there's this shock, and it could happen daily. I mean, really, like, oh, right, life, this 3D reality. There could be an issue that is feeling uncertain, or you could be maybe still in a little bit of fight or flight, something that feels a little bit off. I will say that we have number 27, unexpected income coming in. So there is going to be some form of grounded stability, but in essence, I feel like there's been a little bit of fear that it most likely was keeping it at bay. Stress, anxiety. We do have the King of Water, which tells me that you are in your power, full, glorious, intuitive, psychic, kind, caring, compassionate. This is you, Pisces. You are definitely in your power. The Magician, Gemini, Virgo energy, and you're manifesting from said power. What I do like about the other part of the message is that this is grounded, stable. Yeah, it's the first chakra. We don't necessarily want to be floating around in this energy for too long. We want to keep moving up the ladder. It's preferable to be, all the way at the top. But for a Pisces to actually be in this energy tells me that that's how you're calling this in, is by kind of grounding your dreams into reality. Just make sure that we're not in the fear or stress or, what am I going to do now? Because I came out of my Piscean, dreamy, whatever energy, and, I'm in the real world and I have to actually do stuff. But I definitely feel like you are manifesting the 10 of Cups. So the 10 of Cups is, in essence, yes, it's a 10, it's an ending, but I feel like more so than anything, this is wish fulfillment on a whole different level. This is the energy of unconditional love and filling all the cups up to the fullest. If you're manifesting this, it tells me that you're also pushing to move to the next level in whatever the 10 of Cups represents for you. Frankly, it's normally family, love, but I will say, because you're a Pisces, and you're very powerful, this could be your psychic abilities, pushing to the next level. In your underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 5, attachment. I don't like the attachment. I don't care much for the attachment card. Reminds me of the devil card, shadow energy, something that you're attached to, some kind of false sense of self that isn't accurate, holding you back. It's pertaining to number 17, a gift. There's an attachment that could be holding you back from experiencing a gift, the next level. And I feel as though 100% you're going to move through it. And it's going to be different for everybody. And frankly, I don't actually... I'm not clarifying, so I don't have the answers for everybody as far as what that is. But I feel like you're going to kind of have an epiphany and a knowing. We have the moon, Pisces energy. The moon is feminine energy, and it's about facing fears, hidden secrets, coming to light or needing to come to light. It also does talk about your psychic abilities and a pulling towards, it's like, think of the tides going with the flow, right? But I feel like there's something that you've been attempting to overcome for some time, something that you've been attached to, a false sense of self or identity that has prevented some form of growth. And I feel like you're getting there. I feel like you're pushing through with number 16, the Tower. Aries, Aquarius energy. This is life-changing. Not only is it life-changing, but it's a brand new beginning. Number 3, Empress, Taurus, Libra energy. This is you turning your dreams into reality. This is fertility, a time of growth, new beginnings, prosperity, abundance, rebirth is really what the Empress is. It's rebirth. I like this because I feel like whatever this is that's been, in essence, standing in your way or holding you back is going to be no more. I feel like I heard the dominoes are falling. This is interesting. It feels like sleep. Number 70. It feels like sleep. It really honestly feels like that Piscean dreamland, the dream world. And frankly, a lot of times they say, you know, don't daydream, don't whatever. And that's actually your connection to spirit. But there's a way of being in daydream and a way of creating. Number 70. What is number 70 telling us? You could be receiving guidance, intuition in your dreams, in your meditations, mainly your dreams. Ah, God, I'm good. Sweet dreams. I have a one-way ticket to peace. Have you been tossing and turning? So whatever this attachment is, I feel like a lot of you are receiving guidance in your dreams. And there's some key to unlocking it all. I feel like it could pertain to something in the 3D, some kind of fear or stress about your stability and security. That whether it's finances or friend, like, think about stability and security in so many different ways. Yes, mainly I feel like it's finances because that's how we live here, right? But I feel like it's more than that. I feel like this is, for some of you, a fear of being called crazy or cuckoo when it comes to your spiritual gifts. Or there was some kind of a experience. I don't know. I feel like it's fear. I feel like it's a fear. And again, it could be pertaining to the gifts. Which any kind of fear is going to start escalating and appearing in different aspects of your life. So there you go. Nice, Sean. All right, guys, I'm going to head out of here and do my timestamps. I appreciate you guys. You are freaking amazing. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, become a member. If you are interested in a personal reading, you can contact me via email and or Facebook Messenger. If you are interested in the 13 Steps to Transformation, a spiritual coaching, manifestation, coaching, mentoring, any other program I offer. If you're curious about what I offer, you can contact me via email and or Facebook Messenger. Again, information in the description box. If you would like to join the membership, there are 2 different options. The extended group membership, where you get all of the all signs and elements extendeds, that is $2.99 a month. You can cancel at any time. If you are interested in the gratitude group, you get all of the law of attraction, manifestation, and spiritual extendeds. Plus, you get all of the all signs extendeds, the monthly and the mid-monthly. And it's $5.99 a month. You can cancel at any time. Links for those are in the description box, or the about section, if you will, on the channel. If you have an iPhone, for whatever reason, the join button on the memberships does not like to show up for iPhone users. I don't get it, but it just doesn't work. So if that's the case, you need to do it from a desktop and or a laptop. I appreciate you all tremendously. I love gifts and donations. They are never required, but I truly appreciate them. You can find out how to do that in the description box and the about section. That being said, I love you all. I will see you all on next Wednesday. Until then, oh, don't forget, the monthlies will start coming out next month for the group members. Not next month, next week. Good grief. They're coming out shortly. How about that? All right. I will see you all on the next one. Thank you.